Hey there my lovelies, how are you all doing? Thank you so very much for joining me today. I'm so happy you're here. Hope you're all doing really well. Today's pick a card reading is their thoughts of you. What are they thinking about you and this connection at this time, the energies surrounding this connection as well. So I cannot wait to jump in very quickly. Before we do, I just want to let you know that I have started a second channel. It's been up a couple of months now. You may want to join me over there. It's called KASAMBA. Over there, we are talking about manifesting love. So manifesting an ex-pack, manifesting a crush, manifesting a specific person, whatever it is that you are trying to manifest when it comes to love, then I've got great resources over there. We're building a really beautiful community talking about this stuff, and I've got loads of free resources for you. Lots of affirmations, guided meditations. So check that out if it resonates. All right. The link for that is in the description box if you want to find out more. Let's take a look at the crystals. I've got 3 groups for you today. Group number 1 is the Amazonite point. Group number 2 is the Celestite cluster. And group number 3 is the Apatite palm stone. So take as much time as you need to make your selection. You can meditate on the crystals, pause the video if you need more time. All right, but whenever you are ready, your timestamps for each group are in the description box underneath this video. Hit your timestamp and I will see you in a moment. Hey everyone who chose group number 1 and the beautiful Amazonite point. It's so lovely. Thank you for being here with me. Let's take a look. We'll begin with some oracle cards. I cannot wait to do these readings for you. I'm really feeling it today, so I think they're going to be good readings coming out today. And yeah, we'll jump into your tarot in a moment, find out what your person is thinking about you right now. Sensual. Okay, your person really desires you. Beautiful roses here, so an element of romance. Your person may be romantic in nature. They're just like very drawn to you, to your essence, to your frequency, the way you look, right? The way you present yourself, the way you smell, all of those beautiful, looking into your eyes. All of those lovely things. There's like little features about you that they really like. Your eyelashes, how soft your hair is, the tone of your skin, something like this about you that they just love, or just like the shape of your mouth, or they're drinking it all in, they're taking it in. So it feels like very sensual. It may be that your love language or their love language is physical touch, right? So I'm seeing that here, there's a lot of desire between you, okay? But it feels like, it doesn't feel like this energy of someone wanting to take advantage of another person or use them, right? It feels like it's nourishing, right? That's what I want to say here. Let's see what else we've got for you. Roses may also be a sign for you. Pink roses, red roses, they may be a sign for you regarding this connection as well. Oh my goodness, I don't know what has happened between us. If you're confused, I'm confused too. So that's your message from your person. That's what they're thinking about. It's a sort of why question. Why is this happening? So it feels like there's a little bit of miscommunication, but it doesn't need to be. So I think maybe you've been triggered into fear, or has made an assumption. They've been triggered into fear, right? And has made an assumption about things. And it doesn't need to be this way. Like a good bit of communication and you can kind of get this back on track. This is 2 people who are who desire each other, who are attracted to each other, right? Right, they're a little bit confused about what's going on. That's what I'm seeing here. So let's find out what else we have. Blinded by the light. So this is all about a higher power, okay? Like not being able, again, this kind of energy of confusion, like seeing things through a different lens, seeing things kind of slightly differently. I feel like you have a more spiritual perspective to things, or you like really connect to things on an emotional level, whereas your person sort of takes things at face value. And this may be where you differ and you're coming from those kind of different energies, okay? So yeah, your person, like I'm just hearing they're just not understanding. They're just not understanding. But I feel like this is a healthy connection. There are 2 people here who are very compatible, right? So I feel like this is something that can be overcome. But at the moment they're a little bit confused and maybe got into a cycle of fear around this as well. Yeah, the only thing that is real is love. Number 7. There are doves on here, there's a rainbow on here, so those may be signs for you as well in this connection. This is so lovely. Card number 7. 7 may be a sign for you, or 777. Okay, this is what I'm seeing here. So it's just like, only love is real, everything else is just an illusion. So I just feel like you're in this energy of kind of got into this negative patterns or fears or something like this, and it just like, what I'm hearing is that it doesn't need to be like this. Okay, you're two people who want each other, who are attracted to each other, who've got a lot going for them, who would make a beautiful couple. So it doesn't need to be like this. This feels like a little bit of a, in England we say a storm in a teacup. So if there is some kind of vibe going on here where you're just like, I don't understand, things were going really well, now they feel a bit icky, right? It's just like, bring your focus back to what it is that you do want, bring your focus back to loving energy, okay? There's a lot of like abundance here. It feels like a kind of 10 of Cups energy, right? I feel like your soul family as well is what I'm hearing from Spirit. Let's see what else we've got. And look at your tarot. There's a strong energy here. I see Libra and Taurus energy showing up here really strongly. They see you as like, there is loving feelings here, right? They see you as somebody that they would want to have a relationship with, who's very sensual, like we were talking about, somebody who's very magnetic, somebody who's very yummy and delicious, you know, who's like lovely to be around, right? Is what I'm seeing here. This is something that they would want to invest in, that they want to kind of put work into. I feel like sorry, I'm getting several messages. I feel like for some of you, they may have been distracted by work a little bit, and maybe this kind of went off the boil, or they forgot to message you, and then this triggered a lot of fear for you, and then you pulled away and now they've pulled away, or something like this. It's just, I'm just trying to describe the kind of energy frequency that I'm feeling. So it's like their attention was kind of elsewhere. They hadn't forgotten about you. You know, they still had feelings for you. They still wanted to pursue this and kind of be with you, but it's like they were distracted by something. They had a busy week or something like this, and then they didn't kind of put the effort into the connection that perhaps they should have. Or they've had a busy time in their life, or other stuff on their plate, and maybe they put this connection on the back burner. Maybe that was a little bit confusing for you, or a little bit painful for you, right? And they didn't reach out to you, or didn't message you, or acted in a way that was a little bit different to what you were expecting, or kind of the usual pattern is what I'm hearing, how they usually kind of showed up for you, right? Again, there's this energy where maybe, yeah, I'm just feeling like their communication was like a little bit different, that the pattern was a little bit different. And again, there's this energy of just like that they don't see things through a spiritual lens in the way that you do, where you have this kind of very vast emotional landscape and can connect to a lot of different energies. Your person's very much like 3D world. What you see is what you get, right? So I'm seeing that here as well. Let's see what else is going on. I see more Libra energy and Pisces energy showing up for you, so you may be dealing with a Libra or a Pisces. I feel like there's definitely been a trigger here that has come up. I feel like there's been some fears that have kind of come to the surface, like some sort of, I feel like somebody misinterpreted like the way that the other one behaved or did something, or a message, and they read something into it that they didn't mean, or into their behavior, and they've read something into it, and then they've been triggered into a fear, and just being like into a fear space, like I'm going back in my shell, or you know, I'm gonna lash out, or I'm gonna push you away before you push me away. This sort of thing is what I'm seeing here. So it's like some more harmony needs to come into this, some more balance needs to come back into this. There's an energy here where maybe you feel like, what do I want to say? It's like they want to do right by you, they don't like these kind of energies, right? They want to do right by you, okay? I feel like, yeah, they don't like ambiguity, right? Well, this is what I'm hearing. There's like an energy of ambiguity here, right? To do with someone's behavior, maybe your behavior, maybe their behavior. There's something here which has been really ambiguous, and it's made everything like a little bit confusing, and there needs to be some clarity brought into this, and a definitive decision as well. So it feels like a decision needs to be made around this. You may feel like things between you are a little bit ambiguous, or that you're in limbo or something like this, and what you're craving is really like a definitive decision. Just like wanting to know, like wanting that clarity of just like, I don't care what it is or what's happening, I just want to know so that I can like not be in this energetic space of like ambiguity of not knowing, okay? It's interesting. They feel a little bit rejected or defeated by this for some reason. They've started to associate some negative energies around this connection. I see 1111 here, soulmate twin flame energy here. I feel like they think about coming closer to you. Like you feel like home to them. You feel very nourishing. They may kind of live in your neighborhood, something like this. They want to message you, right? They want to kind of get closer to you, right? They want to go on this adventure with you. They want to get closer to you. They want to build like a future with you. And for some reason, they feel like this isn't possible. Maybe you've told them no. You know, maybe this definitive decision has come in and you've told them no. Maybe you just kind of shot them down in flames. Or I feel like everybody's very reactionary here. Like no one wants to be the one who's vulnerable. Nobody wants to be the one who's seen to be vulnerable, right? Or could potentially lose face, right? Or be the first one to say, yeah, I'm interested, or yeah, I care about you, or yes, I love you, okay? There's this energy of that they don't know what to do. They want to message you. I see this. They want to go forward with this. They love being with you. They feel like nothing that they do is right, or that there's nothing that they could do that would be right. I feel like, yeah, they can't, whatever this is though, like this kind of ambiguity, this is coming to an end, right? They're kind of done with this. You're moving towards some other energies. I feel like there's some communication that's coming in where you can kind of put this to bed. You can put this, this energy of ambiguity of things being in limbo behind you, because they don't like it, right? You don't like it, they don't like it either. You can put that behind you and kind of move on to something else now. This is what they want. This is what they want. I feel like they just want to talk to you and just be like, they may feel like it's over as well. There may have been like quite a long silence. They're still very much in your energy and they want to be closer towards you, but they may feel like it's over or like you've rejected them in some way. I'm even hearing that for some of you, and this is just a small message, not for all of you, it could just be like a technology thing. Like they sent you a message, right? This is just the energy that I'm picking up on it. It's just like an example. So like they sent you a message that for some reason got lost in cyberspace. You didn't see it. You didn't pick up on it, or you didn't see it until a week later or something like that. They thought that they'd been rejected. You thought that you'd been rejected because you hadn't heard from them. Then they didn't hear from you, right? And so they thought they were rejected. And now you're both thinking something, and yet neither of you are right. Because there is this energy of like, I contacted them or I sent them a message and you didn't respond. Okay, but that's just like a little mini message I was getting, you know, if I receive it, there's somebody out there, that message is for them, whoever I am connecting to right now, okay? Yeah, they are open to you, definitely. Definitely. I see Leo energy showing up here really strongly. as well. This person's heart is open to you. They have strong feelings for you. This is somebody who's very loyal, right? They're loyal to you. I feel like this is a very healthy connection. They only have eyes for you. Really is what I'm hearing. They really want you. They want to explore this with you. They may be a little bit younger than you, not necessarily, but they could be a little bit younger than you. But I feel like their heart is open to you. And they are willing to wear their heart on their sleeve, and they are willing to kind of put their heart on the line for this. I feel like they're going to have the courage to make the first move. If there's like some kind of stalemate situation between you, I feel like they're going to make a move towards you, and this is going to make you both very happy, okay? This is what I see here. 5-5 or 5-5-5 may be a sign for you here. Yeah, I just feel like any resistance that there's been, any kind of challenges, difficulties, if you feel like this is something that's kind of done or over, this isn't really the case. I just feel like your person, like if that is the case, your person would feel really sad about it. I feel like there has been a little bit of resistance between you, that your person feels very sad about that. They're struggling a little bit. There is this theme of rejection here. I just feel like maybe one of you has rejected the other at some point, or believed that they had been rejected when they hadn't. What I'm hearing from Spirit is their heart belongs to you. Right? You make them feel very excited about life. You kind of introduce them to kind of new frequencies, new ideas about things, okay? I definitely see changes coming in this connection, the way that you relate to one another. So your person does feel some sort of fear of rejection, fear of loss. Sorry, I just had to pause the video to sneeze. My hay fever is coming out. Let's see what else is going on here. Your person has some inner conflicts, some inner struggles that they're dealing with. Yeah, they feel very stressed around this. They know what it is that they want. I feel clarity coming in for them. They feel like, again, there's this energy of kind of ambiguity and being in limbo, and they just hate it. They just hate that energy of not knowing. It's like maybe there hasn't been closure, right? If that's what you need, or no kind of definitive decision or definitive answer, although I do see that coming in. Sagittarius energy showing up here as well. So I feel like a lot of this energy, like I was saying, a lot of changes coming to the way that you connect with one another, the way that you're feeling this kind of energy that you've been in is moving into a new energy. And it's like you're going to alchemize a lot of those experiences and a lot of those energies, okay? You're going to assimilate them and going to be able to kind of change that into something that feels more harmonious, that feels more balanced, all right? Let's see what it is. Let's get some messages for you. I feel like maybe they've asked you to be patient because they're going through a difficult time, and it's just like perhaps they didn't have the bandwidth for this connection, and they were kind of fully aware of that as well. Like they were dealing with some difficult things, and they knew that they had a lot on their plate, and they couldn't give you everything that they need. I feel like this is like a good person who wants to meet your needs, who wants to be there for you, and didn't really, I just feel like there's this energy of like they just don't know what to do, like how to please everybody, right? You know, if they've got work responsibilities or family responsibilities, and they've been dating you or seeing you or kind of dealing with this connection, and they don't know how to please everybody, and that feels like they have times where they feel a little bit overwhelmed or a little bit defeated by that, okay? But they're like fully aware that they've got a lot on their plate, and that they can't give everything to everybody, and that something has to give a little bit. But I see them finding what the Buddhists call the middle way, like finding a way. So maybe put some kind of 3D world responsibilities, practicalities, you know, that have like played a part in this connection, okay? I want to be with you again. Look at that. Is that going to come to focus for you? This is the Wild Heart Oracle deck. It's one of the Lumiere decks that I've designed myself, if you're interested. I want to be with you again. This is a strong message. Spirit was just like, get this deck, and this is the message. This is what they're thinking about you right now, that they want to be with you. They want to be by your side. They know, and I see this in the cards, that there's more to this story, that there's more that they want to experience and explore with you. They see you as somebody with long-term potential here, that they want to build a future with. And yet there's this energy where they feel like it isn't possible, maybe because things have gone off the boil, or they made a mistake, or they chose the wrong priority, right? Or they didn't make you a priority, right? And now they feel like they haven't done that. But I really see here that they have this strength within them, this kind of courage within them to be the one who makes the first move to come towards you and get this connection back on track. Oh my goodness, this is such a powerful reading. I loved it so very much. If you want to find out more about this connection, I do recommend getting a personal reading. KASAMBA are offering Lumiere subscribers 70% off their first call. If you've not been over to KASAMBA, they're a really friendly platform. You get the first 3 minutes for free, so you can see if you're resonating with the person who you've chosen, and then 70% off your entire call. So if you get if you've got a lot of questions, you want a longer style call, this is the best way to do it. It's a really affordable option. And that is up to $50. So, but remember to choose someone with a 5-star rating. But you can get all your questions answered. Are we twin flames? Are they going to choose me? Are we going to be together? How long will it take? All of this. What is the blocks to our union? You know, what are they going through right now? Any of those questions, KASAMBA Psychic can help you out. I do recommend them. They're linked in the description box below this video. But I'm sending you lots of love. I look forward to seeing you again soon. You take care. Bye-bye. Hey there, my lovelies. Hope you're all doing really well. This is your reading for everyone who picked group number 2. The beautiful celestite cluster crystal. I've got a fresh cup of tea on the go. So I am all ready. Let's find out what your person is thinking about you right now. The energies surrounding this connection between you. Be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. Okay, so this is a card 40. Breaks down to a 4. Those numbers may be significant to you in this connection. There's also pictures of the pyramids on this card of Egypt. So Egypt or the pyramids may be a sign for you in this connection as well. There's also a full moon. So this is really saying that emotions are running high to me right now. Okay, so be in the present, but dream of the future. This is about focusing on what you want in this situation, okay? This is saying, yes, this connection has got a future, right? But if you're a little bit worried or you're feeling a little bit shaky about it all, you've got some doubts creeping in, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. You want to focus on what you want in the future, okay? So when you think of the future with that, okay, don't dwell on the past or any awkwardness or difficulties with them. Focus on the future, focus on what it is that you want, imagine beautiful times together, okay, while still being in the present. That's like investing in yourself, being in the present moment, anchoring down, getting grounded is what I'm hearing, okay? So that is nice. I'm loving these readings today. They feel so nourishing, just like, you know, just sharing the medicine that you need right now in whatever situation you're in. Keep on evolving. Okay, so I feel like you're getting a lot of spiritual downloads around this connection. This between you is definitely like there are spiritual lessons here. It's like that saying, you know, no one is your enemy, no one is your friend, everyone is your teacher. And on my own journey, I've definitely found that to be true when we start looking at life and our relationships with other people or our interactions with other people. Through that lens, you know, that's what we see, that there's always somebody there to kind of mirror something to us that we couldn't see in ourselves or that needed healing. And I just feel like between you and this person, you're in this process of learning something very significant about yourself. You're mirroring that to one another. I feel like you're doing it in quite a high vibe, healthy way. It doesn't, like some of these lessons, I know that most of my lessons have been like a little bit gnarly, a little bit gritty, but that doesn't feel like that here. So it feels like very expansive energy that you have between you and your person. Okay, you can really connect to your angels and spirit guides regarding this connection. This is a very spiritual connection. If you need any guidance or support or help, you can call on them. Because of the law of free will, they cannot help you unless you specifically ask them. So remember, don't just hope, you know, be direct, specifically call on them and ask them. And they may come to you in that moment or later on that day, but they will give you the guidance that you need. All right, let's find out what else is going on here. Okay, we have, this isn't about you, I'm working through a personal issue. So I feel like there's something that, what I'm hearing is that you've taken it to heart. So they've done something or said something or something about their behavior, and then you're just like, you've taken it to heart. Oh, they've hurt me. This is painful. I don't want to invalidate you, right? I'm not good enough. I should have done this. I should have done that. Like trying to rehash the past. Okay, but this is a message from your person saying, however it is that they've shown up, and they may have shown up in a way that is unhelpful, right? They didn't mean it, is what I'm hearing from Spirit as well. We also have, I feel like I've lost you and I'm not coping with it, okay? So it may be that you're in separation or no contact. Maybe that you've agreed to go your separate ways, right? Whatever it is at this time. But, or just that there is some emotional distance between you. So they feel like they're losing you, that they're kind of, that you are slipping out of their grasp. And they're kind of really in the emotion ocean, excuse me, about this. They are struggling, okay? They're in like an energy of like quite a low mood, low energy, like some sadness around their situation right now. So soul growth, such a strong message, powerful message coming through for you. You know, suffering ends when meaning begins. Comment that down below. Suffering ends when meaning begins. So look at this. This is just like spreading your wings in order to fly. So there is a lesson here. I think it's very potent, very powerful for you, right? It's really gonna change your trajectory, right, in your life about how you approach this connection, other connections, other types of relationships, friendships, people in general, how you see yourself as well, the mirror through, or just the lens through which you see yourself. Which deck, Spirit? This one, okay. Let's take a look at your tarot, and then we will pull a few more oracle cards as well. So this is a very spiritual connection. You've been brought into each other's lives for a reason, and it's more than just, you know, for pleasure or for connection or whatever. You're like teachers to one another, as well as all those other things which are, you know, so lovely and part of the human experience. But I'm hearing as well that for a lot of you, you're going through a period of accelerated growth, right, in your spiritual development. Maybe you've started a spiritual practice. Maybe you're having a Kundalini awakening, or a spiritual awakening, or a mini awakening, or something like this. But it's a time of accelerated growth. And what I'm hearing as well is there's a lot of change in your life. It may feel like your life is kind of living you, or that things are a little bit out of control. I feel like this is impacting this connection as well, okay? Because of these things. I feel like a lot of these things are mirrored in your person as well, right? I feel like for them, I feel like your person does have this spiritual nature to them. Like maybe they like reading spiritual books or meditation or something like this. They've got some kind of, or they just have an understanding that there's more to life than meets the eye, right? Maybe they haven't fully expressed that or explored it, but they will. Or it could be that they're on board with it already. It's very deep. It's a deep soul connection that you and this person have. You know, I feel like you're very like heavily emotionally invested in it, and that's why. I'm feeling like a kind of yearning in my heart as well, like a pull. There is like a little bit of a lack energy in someone's energy field here. From the heart space. We'll explore that, see what else is going on. powerful energies. Capricorn, Taurus and Aries showing up here, so that may be a sign for you. I've never really seen this mix here. I feel like for some of you, this person may already be in a connection, like a marriage of convenience is what I want to say, right? I'm seeing a lot of masculine energy here, so it could be that you're the divine feminine and they're the divine masculine. Not necessarily, you know, remember we're just talking about energies, right? And the energies in a romantic connection, you always need that yin and yang in order to create attraction. I feel very strongly that your person, like, they have a form of commitment and they want to honor that commitment, whether that's that they're living with someone in a relationship, a long-term commitment, or marriage, right? Or that for some of them it could be that they're going through that they have a lot of responsibility, like, you know, they've been married and they've got children, and like this takes up a lot of their headspace, a lot of their bandwidth, a lot of their financial kind of situation and their time. Right, so they've got those commitments. So I'm seeing somebody here who it's like they're in temptation's way. It's like you are excuse me, gosh, throat chakra. It's like you're a temptation to them. Maybe that's the lesson here. Okay, they can't stop thinking about you. You're on their mind all the time. They really desire you. They want you above all others. They would love to be in a relationship with you and to be married to you or to be committed to you. But for some of you, not for all of you, remember these are just general readings. You take what resonates. You leave the rest behind. You know the score by now. But I just feel like they're already committed to something. Maybe they've got a lot of responsibilities, but I'm just saying that for some of them, they're in this. They've already made a promise to somebody else, or that they're in some kind of marriage of convenience and they have to be in it because of financial reasons. It'd be too expensive to get out of this connection that they're in. You know, they can't afford to divorce, but they want you, right? There's also this energy where they kind of want to do the right thing, or they believe that they're doing the right thing, or they're staying because of their kids or something like this, but you are a temptation to them. They do find you desirable. They know that being with you would be good. Okay, could be that they're with a karmic, right? I feel like this may be your divine counterpart, particularly if your divine counterpart is the masculine. All right, let's see what else is going on. Wow, I see Libra and Taurus energy here, Virgo's energy showing up really strongly. I see 1111, the twin flame, soulmate energy showing up in your reading as well. I feel like they see you as an escape, right, from their life. They see you as an escape. This is a really specific message. If it's not your message, then, you know, do check out one of the other readings. Spirit does want to connect with you, right? But they see you as an escape. It may be that you are like a little bit of a dream to them, a little bit of a fantasy is what I'm hearing. Like being with you would be a dream, or it feels like a fantasy, or like maybe even if you're together and you have explored this, it feels like it's otherworldly, or it's like an escape from the day-to-day life, the day-to-day grind of, you know, cleaning stuff up and paying bills and going to work and all of that stuff. It feels like it's outside of that, like you've created your own little magical bubble of kind of love, and it feels also to them like an escape from, you know, something that isn't fulfilling to them. So it could be a karmic relationship, it could be like a toxic marriage or something like this, or a toxic home life, or you know, if they're living with their family still, right, it isn't really resonating with them, or like it's kind of there's some kind of toxicity there. I'm hearing that for some of them they've got like a very narcissistic mother or grandmother in their life, okay? Again, quite specific, like in their home life, and they're really pulling the strings on them and on this connection. They have like quite a strong influence over them, or this kind of karmic, right? That there's some kind of toxic partner or toxic woman in their life. And I feel like this is someone who's in their home or in their family, but they see you as like an escape from that, or they dream of like running away from it all with you, right? running away from their responsibilities, running away from this thing that doesn't feel nourishing to them. Let's have some of this tea before it goes cold. Yeah, I feel like you want to know if they're going to choose you. This is the kind of energy that I'm getting here. You want to know if they're going to choose you, and you feel like you might feel like you're being kept waiting or being asked to be patient, or that you're in limbo. You're learning a lot as a result of this connection. It feels quite complex. I feel like there are other factors involved, other energies, right? That are unseen, which are kind of playing their part here. They would want to be in a committed relationship with you. They do see you as marriage material, you know, if that's what you're into, but they feel stuck. They feel stuck in their present circumstances and their present situations. That could just be to do with these toxic people who are around them, or to do with their financial situation, right? They feel stuck. They feel unable to pursue this, to make a move, to be with you. Right, it feels like they do take a few steps towards you, but they're unable to take this any further because they have other commitments. I feel again that these commitments are legal in nature, like a legal marriage, or a family business is what I'm hearing as well. So that may be an issue, right? And this is stopping. They want to come towards you, and yet that this is what's stopping them from doing this. It's made. What I'm hearing is this whole situation has made them very dissatisfied. You know, maybe they were okay, and now you have put them in temptation's way, or really kind of. Sorry, I'm not picking those because I haven't asked the question yet. What did I want to say? Not. Oh, it's gone. No, it's gone. All right, let's find out what else is going on here. Like, they see things differently now. Maybe they were kind of just plodding on with life, or they thought things were okay, and it's now they realise that they can't tolerate this anymore. Things are getting very uncomfortable for them. They see things through new eyes, right? Maybe they didn't realise that this was a toxic situation they were in, right, until they met you. Yeah, exactly. So it's like meeting you has like expanded their horizons and made them kind of look at things. I see Libra's energy here, more Virgo energy, Taurus energy as well. Yeah, it's like expanded their horizons. So maybe previously they were kind of going down this path and they were looking at things in a certain way, and now they're just like, oh, you know, it's stirred up a lot for them, is what I want to say. Meeting you has stirred up a lot. And they're just like, these are all the experiences I could have, these are all the places that I could go, and it's made them feel very dissatisfied with their current life. And now it's really weighing very heavily on their heart. They don't know what to do. They're struggling. They feel overwhelmed with it. It's like they can't kind of live with themselves, and they're so drawn to you. They want to come towards you all the time. They desire you, and yet they feel like it isn't like the right thing to do, and that this is becoming, for whatever reason, if they've got these other responsibilities, they want to come towards you. They're so tempted to do this, to explore this. It feels like it's like an impossible connection or an impossible situation. It doesn't mean it is. That's just the energy that I'm picking up in their frequency. This is like impossible. But they do desire you very strongly. And they're finding it very difficult to navigate this, to know what to do to please everybody, to know what to do to be a good person and to do right by everybody involved in this situation. this is nice. They want to move on from this, whatever it is that's going on. This discomfort is going to become so great to them that they can't, like it could be depression or anxiety. They could get into like quite a negative headspace with this. But I see that they're setting themselves free. This is what I'm saying. Whatever kind of toxic situation that they're in, or this situation with a karmic, they are looking towards their future and creating their own happiness, and they want to move on from this. Okay, they're trying to marry up their these energies between their head and their heart. Okay, the head is the practicality, the finances, all of that, right? And their heart is you, wanting you, you know, creating happiness. You are their wish fulfilled, you know, you are their wish fulfillment. You are what they wish for, what they want. Okay, so I see them, whatever kind of like prison that they're in, could be actual prison, probably not, but like in terms of like this legal red tape, or this toxic situation, or whatever, this emotional, spiritual prison, psychological prison that they're in. I see them breaking free of that, like finding a way out of it, and just being like, I only get one life, I want to choose happiness, and then being able to move forward, excuse me, with that. And really, 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 this is what I see, finding solutions. Like, I think they've been in a bit of an energy of like, I want this, but I can't see a way out of it. I want this with you. I want to explore this with you. I want to experience you. They want to choose you, and not being able to find a way out. But I see them being like more solutions focused, just being like, I know what's going to make me happy. Being with you is what is going to make me happy. And I will find a way to do this. I will find solutions to whatever it is that is stopping us from being successful or from connecting. How can we make it work? It's blowing my mind today. These readings are blowing my mind. How can we make it work? This is what the whole reading is all about. Like, there are complex factors here. You know, there's a lot of people to consider. Maybe it's finances, maybe it's family business, maybe it's children, right? Whatever it is. It's just like, how can we practically in the 3D make this work and not hurt anybody, right? How can we have this? How can we be together, right? And this is what's in their energy frequency. This is what they're thinking about you. They're not thinking this isn't worth it, or I can't be bothered. They're thinking, I want to find a way to create this happiness with you. I want to find a way of making this work. I want to find solutions to whatever it is that is acting as an obstacle so that we can move forward. All right, that is everything that I have for you in this reading today. Do give it a like. I appreciate the love. Also, if you want to find out more about this, I recommend getting a personal reading. KASAMBA are offering Lumiere subscribers 70% off their first call, up to $50. You get the first 3 minutes for free. You can use that time to see if you resonate with the psychic that you have chosen, and then 70% off your call. It's an absolutely amazing deal. It's a really friendly platform. If you've not been over to KASAMBA before, there are really gifted psychics over there, and they can answer your questions, give you the answers that you need. Will we be together? How can we find solutions? Will they choose me? Are we twin flames? Will we get married? Whatever it is that you want to know, a KASAMBA psychic can really help you out. Remember to choose someone with a 5-star rating. But I'm sending you lots of love and blessings, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. You take care. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, thank you for joining me. This is your reading for everyone who picked group number 3 in the beautiful Smooth Apatite Palm Stone. It's so lovely, kind of like the ocean. Okay, let's take a look, find out what's going on between you and your person. What are they thinking about you right now? Their thoughts of you. Are you on their mind? Let's see what's going on with them. The road to home. Okay, so this is all about kind of focusing on stability, focusing on the long term. This is about that this connection is a journey, okay? So it's about the journey, not the destination, all of that kind of stuff. So could be like a long process here of you guys getting together. I definitely feel like they see you in their future, okay? That you are like a safe haven for them, that they feel like they are home when they are with you, like it's a safe resting place for their heart when they are with you, okay? That's what I'm seeing here. So it's like the noise of the world switches off or calms down when they're with you. right? So it may be that there's a lot going on, or that there's a lot of responsibilities or difficulties or problems, or just the noise of the world, right? But when they're with you, it kind of silences it. They feel safe, like you feel safe in their arms. They feel safe when they are with you, right? That they are safe to be open, to be vulnerable, all of that. Okay, let's see. I didn't know what I had until it was gone. I've learnt my lesson. This is a powerful message. So it may be that you've pulled your energy away from this a little bit. Maybe they took too long to decide what it is that they wanted. But definitely this strong message. It could be that you're in separation or no contact for some of you, or just like you feel a little bit distant from one another, right? Whatever it is, the primary message here is that they have learned like a very powerful spiritual lesson as a result of meeting you. I feel like they really want to say to you, look, I've learned my lesson, right? You know, if they've done something wrong, if they've acted out of their integrity, if they've acted in a way that was unhelpful or unhealthy, they're just like, I know better and I'll do better, right? I've learnt my lesson. I understand it. I understand what I did wrong. I can see it. I've learnt my lesson and I know better now. And so because I know better, I'll do better. Okay? That's the message that's coming through. Equilibrium. I feel like your divine counterparts, this is really saying you balance each other out. Where there's a lack in them, right, you can make up for it, or you kind of create balance there, and whatever lack is in you or shadow aspect of yourself, they are able to balance that out. So there's a lot of, you complement each other really well, I just feel, right? Whatever, I don't know, whatever their triggers are, you're able to kind of support them through that, and vice versa. I see a lot of that, and just bringing balance into this connection. Could be divine counterparts as well, like equilibrium, divine masculine, divine feminine. Holding on. So, yeah, it's that energy of just like security and safety that they have with you, holding on to you. You know, if you're in separation or you feel like they're distant, you're very much in each other's energy. I'm just hearing they can't let go. They can't let go. Right, they can't let go of the time that you've spent together. They can't let go of you, your energy, your love. It's so nourishing to them. It's so safe to them. It's like, it's security. It, you know, it's nourishing. It feels very natural. It feels like home, whatever it is, right? If there is a separation here, they're very much still in your energy field. They haven't let go of you. They haven't moved on. They've got no intention of doing that. Focus on love. This is a card 24, breaks down to a 6. More balanced energy. That may be signs for you here. There is a little dragon on this card. So a dragon may be a sign for you. It's quite specific, but it may be a sign for you. If it's not resonating with you now, just kind of over the next kind of 10 days, just see if a dragon pops up in your reality, then that's a little sign from spirit for you about this connection. But it says focus on love, look for the good in everyone. I feel like you see them as they truly are, and they love your gaze, right? Like there's just something here that they want to express to you when you're with them, when you look into their eyes, right? They feel really safe. But there's this thing of just like that they can show up in an authentic way with you. They can be themselves with you, and you accept them, right? This is what I'm getting. You accept them just as they are, and they don't have to pretend to be anything else, right? Like to have more going on, or to have more friends, or to be more popular, or to wear a mask, or any of this. They show up in a way that's very vulnerable and very authentic. I feel like they may not show this side of themselves to everybody, but to you they do, right? And you know that they're like, their heart is like a little marshmallow. They have this softer side to them, that they have this vulnerability. I feel like for other people, they may show up as pretty fierce, right? Because look, she's like, there's a girl on this card, and she's part of nature. So she's like showing up as her natural, authentic self, right? She's woven in. She's got these roots growing down. She is grounded, right? Very, very grounded. Okay, so regardless of your gender, this is you showing up shining your beautiful authentic light, and then there's this little dragon that she's talking to. Now I feel like this dragon shows up to a lot of people maybe in a way that's quite fierce, or with anger issues, or just as somebody that is to be like respected, or you know, that people have to tread carefully around them, or just in this way of just like brittle, right? This veneer. And yet you see here, she's just like communing with this dragon and just talking to this dragon like authentically, like there's no fear here, and this dragon is just happy to be in her presence. There's no threat, right, from this dragon to her. She's just communing with this dragon. She's not worried that it's gonna like set her on fire or anything like this. So this is really saying to me that this person may show up to other people in a way where they don't let anybody in, or they don't let very many people in, but they do let you in. And then it's like you can't even believe it. You can't believe that they have this side to them where they are so tender, where they can be so vulnerable, right? That's what I'm sensing. Let's see what's going on. Let's jump into your tarot. See what it is that they're thinking and feeling about you. I feel like your person is taking some time to think about things, right? Think about what it is that they want. I feel like you may have seen them out with their friends and just think that they don't care. That isn't the case. They are invested in this. There is a slight third-party energy here. I'm going to explore that further and just see what's going on. Not necessarily. The message that I'm getting is just like that they've turned away from this. There could be no contact, right? You could be in separation, but they are emotionally invested in this and they are thinking about you. I feel like for some of them, they may be drowning their sorrows a little bit. Like going out, clubbing, going out with their friends, drinking with their buddies, drinking with their girlfriends, whatever it is. And taking their mind off things. And you may have got this impression like they're all good. They're all good. They don't care about this, and that just isn't the case. They are really thinking about this. I'm hearing stalled as well, so they may have stalled this connection, right? Maybe that you've seen them with somebody else, like flirting with somebody else, dating somebody else, and you're just like, I thought you just needed time to think, but now it seems like you've moved on. I feel like your person is like on a little bit, like their energy's a little bit suppressed, a little bit low. I feel like they've got a lot on their mind. That's what I'm sensing as well. And I feel like they may be distracting themselves with that, from that, with other things. Shopping, smoking weed, gaming, hanging out with their mates, right? Yeah, I feel like there's some kind of energy here. Like this is really, meeting you has really turned their world upside down. I feel like maybe they thought that they were a bit of a player, or that they didn't need anybody. This is the message that I'm getting, that they didn't need anybody. I don't rely on anyone, I rely on myself. I don't need anyone, I just need me, right? Other people are great, but they're just for fun and pleasure, and, you know, I just use them for what I need, or I just take what I need from those interactions, right? But with you, it's like you're their perfect 10. You are everything, right? I see Pisces energy showing up here really strongly. This has been like a major shift in their kind of perception of themselves, of things. And they're thinking, gosh, maybe I am a relationship person. Maybe I would like a relationship. You know, what do I really want for the long term? Can I continue to be this person who's always just larking about and doesn't have any plans, or hangs out with their friends? You know, what am I really doing with my life? What am I really doing with myself? What do I really want? This love that they have for you, I feel like there is this, they have feelings for you. I feel like they don't, I don't know what to say, like they're not like as emotionally evolved as you are, right? They may be a little bit younger than you, right? Or they're like a young spirit, and they don't have all the wisdom. They may have intelligence, but they don't necessarily have all the wisdom. Right? Again, there's this thing where they just feel like you feel like a safe haven, a safe space to them. I feel like for some of you, they may have come from a background that was quite tumultuous, like a lot of drama, divorce, family arguments, like a toxic home environment, and this has really stayed with them, or it's like programmed them with certain beliefs around things. They feel like your family is better, or that you've learned to overcome whatever challenges that you have. How they feel about you, like, and how they're showing up for you, it has really taken them by surprise. They're just like, they've never wanted to be romantic before. They've never wanted a relationship before. Okay, it's kind of blown their mind a little bit, how they feel about you. I feel like they don't necessarily express themselves in a way that you find particularly easy to connect to, or particularly helpful, right? Because they're not used to it. They're not used to expressing themselves in that way. Let's see what else we've got. Wow. Wow. 5-5 or 5-5-5 may be a sign for you in this connection. They're fighting, they've got like this big internal conflict that they're having. They feel very like, they don't feel confident. That's what I want to say regarding this connection. They don't feel confident about, like, in other areas of their life, maybe in their career, maybe in business, you know, in their studies. Sorry, let me get comfy. Whatever it is that they're doing, they have like all the confidence, but with you, they have like a lot of self-doubt. They don't believe that they can meet your needs. They don't believe that they've got what it takes. They feel shy. Okay. They've got a lot of, this is interesting. I see a lot of mind games here, I've got to say, or like even some manipulation. I've got to say that. Like from their higher self, they recognize the goodness. Like there is like deep nourishing goodness here, which you are offering them because you are a beautiful person. You've got a beautiful heart that really shines, is what I'm hearing from Spirit, okay? And that's what you bring to the table. That's what you are offering, okay? And now they feel conflicted, is what I'm hearing. Because the way that they usually do things, where they're kind of, they play games, they keep people at arm's length, they manipulate people, right? In order to feel safe. When people do this, it's because they want to feel safe. And yet they feel like they're on the back foot a little bit, right? When it comes to you, because these normal things that they do in trying to control the situation and trying to control people and trying to control you isn't really working. They want to control you by manipulating you, but I just feel like you're kind of above all that. You see right through it. Like I was saying, this dragon image again, just like this person who, you know, really maybe over-identifies with their ego, or over-identifies with their shadow self, or really brings their shadow self to connections and relationships. And you're just like, I see straight through all of that. And that makes them feel like kind of naked, like really vulnerable, exposed, I guess. And it's just like, they don't know what to make of it. They don't know what to do with that, because like this is their MO, right? This is how they approach things. This is how they're used to being. This is their, it's like a programming that they have within them. To keep people at arm's length, to manipulate, just to play games. And all of this is like self-preservation. They feel like it's self-preservation because they've been hurt either from another relationship, but I'm really sensing in their childhood. It's so interesting. They're a very complex character, this person. I think you quite enjoy getting involved with complex characters, right? Like it feels like a deeper connection to you if you have like something that you can chew on, something that you can kind of work on emotionally, spiritually, psychologically. A little bit for some of you, because you're a deep soul or an old soul, you know. So that kind of surface level of connection isn't really your cup of tea. I feel like they've been doing a lot of self-sabotage throughout their life, but particularly in this connection. But it's just like the usual games that they play, they're just not working with you. There is no game when nobody's playing. You know, if you're not interacting with it, if every time they come to you with some kind of game or manipulation, you go grey rock, or you take a step back, or you shut down, they're just like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with this. Let's see what else is going on. Two aces. Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands. It's beautiful because they have love here for you. I think you're the first person they've ever loved. That's why it's taken them by surprise. I think you are the first person they've ever opened their heart to. I think when you're close, it feels very deeply connected and very close. They are very attracted to you as well, right? So it's this beautiful combination between kind of love from the heart space and attraction, right? So they don't just think of you as a friend, they think of you as more than a friend. They have loving feelings for you, regardless of how they show up, how they mess you around. They have love for you, and you are the first person that I think they've ever truly loved, and they realise it. They didn't know it until they felt it, but they realise it now. They're in new territory as well. But the thing and they want to come towards you all the time. It's like they're magnetically drawn to you. Their heart is drawn to you all the time, and yet they're stopping themselves because they have this heart wall. They've got like a really closed heart chakra. It's like they've built such a strong, solid wall around them over the years. And they don't realise it. They're just like, I don't understand why I can't connect to anybody. I don't understand why nobody gets close to me, or why it doesn't feel nourishing, and they think it's other people, right? And they're blaming other people. They blame you. They're blaming their friends, blah, 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 right? They're not taking self-responsibility, or they're not they haven't, maybe you do this to them a little bit. You mirror it back to them that may make them feel like really squirmy and uncomfortable. You mirror this back to them and just go, no, what's the common denominator here? It's you, okay? And it's because their heart chakra is closed, right? They're not flowing and giving love easily, right? They're not flowing that love. Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. More Pisces energy showing up here. Libra, Aquarius energy as well. Pisces energy, yeah. Pisces energy is strong here for you. This is powerful. So I see a change coming in here. You have changed this person for definite. Okay? You have changed this person. They don't even recognize themselves now, is what I'm seeing. I feel like they're hiding a lot from you. I feel like they're prepared to face their fears, which is, I think, what it is that you want. I think that you do trigger some of their deepest, some of their deepest triggers, some of their deepest fears come to the surface when they're with you, okay? This causes them to go to quite a dark space in their mind, is what I'm sensing. But these fears are coming to the surface to be dealt with, okay? I'm seeing this. I feel like they want to hide this process from you, though, and they may do that by being quite cold towards you, and you're just like, why are you being like this? Why are you being so cold towards me? Okay? Or so dismissive, right? Or, why are you acting just like a friend? You know it's more than this. And it's because they're shielding, is what I'm hearing. They're trying to shield their true intentions, their true feelings. They don't want to be vulnerable. They don't want you to know, right? They're afraid of opening their heart to you. They think that they're keeping all this a secret, but, I feel like you're intuitive or you're an empath. You know this, right? You know this about them. There's this as above, so below energy coming through as well. So it's just like how, if their behavior is really confusing, then you just need to know that it's you're seeing on the external is kind of a reflection of their inner world, what's going on internally. I feel like they may directly lie sometimes to protect themselves, but what I'm really feeling is that they're evasive when it comes to the truth. Like, you ask them a question, they don't answer it directly. Again, this is about them protecting themselves. Yeah, they're stepping into their power. Okay, this is good. Moving forward into the future, they are blown away by how loving you are, about how open-hearted you are, and they want that. I feel like you are an empath and intuitive. Be careful to protect your energy if this person's showing up in a way which is unhealthy or toxic, okay? They see everything that you've got going on for you. You're creating a beautiful life for yourself. You take self-responsibility for things. You're very grounded in yourself. You're open-hearted. You work on your issues. You have a spiritual practice. You've got a lot going for you, okay? I feel like your person is starting to connect. You are like the key that unlocks that for them to be able to step into their confidence, step into their power. I feel like there is like magic in this connection, okay? It feels like a magical connection. I feel like they really want to make you theirs. I feel like they are opening their hearts. I feel like love is blossoming within them for you, that they're very like eyes on the prize and the eyes is you. Their love is directed at you. That their heart is blossoming open after a long period of wanting to protect themselves, of wanting to kind of close off, and they're becoming more confident about expressing their emotions to you, right? And are more confident about kind of meeting somebody else's needs and making things happen. It's like they're investing in themselves so that they've got something to offer you. They see you as very, very loving, and they want to be able to be that person and to emulate that. You are the one that has sparked this within them. They may have a lot of assimilation or processing to do, right? There's an energy of divine timing here as well. You can't force this, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. This is a very deep spiritual connection that you have with this person. They've never been seen like this. You see them, you know, psycho-spiritually in a way that no one else does. Let's start over. Ah, there we go. Can you see that? Is that coming into focus? This is the Wild Heart Oracle deck, one of the decks that I have designed for Lumiere. If you are interested, they're linked in the description box. But let's start over. Powerful, powerful, beautiful message here of like, it's like they don't even want you to have seen them the way that they've been showing up. Like whatever it is that they've done, they're just like, if they could have their time over, like they'd be different. Because they don't want you to know that they don't want you to have seen their shadow self. But I mean, you've seen it now and you love them anyway, because you understand human nature, right? And you understand like whatever it is that they do, you understand where it comes from, right? Let's start over. So fresh energy coming into this. They want to begin again. They want a second chance or a fresh start at this. If things have gone a little bit wrong, a little bit wonky, they definitely want to give this another shot, another go. I feel like they're much more confident about what it is that they're doing now. And they're kind of learning to be more emotionally expressive, more emotionally intelligent. This is a journey for them though. It's not something they're going to learn overnight. All right, that's everything that I have for you in this reading today. Please give it a like. I appreciate the love. Let me know how it resonates down in the comments. If you want to find out more about this connection, I recommend a reading with my friend Misha. She reads the Akashic Records. That's an energetic library for your own soul across all lifetimes. It is a very powerful experience. Misha doesn't work with just anybody. Like you've got to be in the right place, kind of on your spiritual journey to kind of connect with Misha in this way. I would say it isn't just entertainment, right? It is like a really deep spiritual experience. Misha is very gifted, but when you open the Akashic Records, you get insights into all these different facets of things, and it can really help you to understand your situation, your own journey, your own unfolding, this connection in the most potent and powerful way. And you can ask those questions. You are in charge of what is revealed to you, right? So you can ask those questions. Are we twin flames? Will we get married? Will we be together? together? You know, what's the block to our union? You can ask those questions and the Akashic Records can reveal that to you. Misha is offering Lumiere subscribers $7.77 off an Akashic record reading with her. She does a 15-minute intro call, which is free as well, so you can kind of see if you resonate with her and if this is for you. You know, if you feel like it would resonate with you, then you can check that out. It's all linked in the description box if you scroll right down. But I'm sending you lots of love and blessings in your situation, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. You take care. Bye-bye.